Buffalo Bills dominate, crush, kill, destroy the Carolina Panthers 40-9. Welcome to Buffalo Against the World.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu
Cuzin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
Welcome everyone to another edition of the Buffalo Against the World show. Cuzin Brad and Kulu, we are here. The Buffalo Bills, man, they get right back on track, and they get back on track in a big fashion. The Buffalo Bills dominate the Carolina Panthers, as I was mentioning in the opening, 40-9. Big James Cook did the domination. We're going to get into all of that, but before we get into all of those things, Cuzin Brad, do your ritual and take us around the league.
Absolutely. Welcome everyone to a special edition of Buffalo Against the World. We're on a Sunday right after the game. We had to switch some things up. We told y'all we was going to come at different times. You don't know when we come. We come whenever. A shout out to the Toronto Blue Jays. We are supporting you in the World Series, even though you washed my Yankees, but I'm still supporting our neighbor to the north. So shout out to the Blue Jays. Hence why I have the jersey on. But yes, the Buffalo Bills beat the crap out of the Wakanda Carolina Panthers 40-9 today. But let me take you around the league real quick. We start at Thursday. Thursday's game between the San Diego Chargers, because they had the San Diego uniforms on, which was awesome. I call those the LT uniforms because those were dope. They beat the Minnesota Vikings 37-10. The Dolphins got a win against the Atlanta Falcons 34-10. What the heck? What did they do that we didn't do? What did they do that we didn't? The Ravens pick up their first win without Lamar Jackson, beating the Chicago Bears 30-16. The Jets got their first win of the season against the Cincinnati Bengals, beating them 39-38. Shout out to them. The Houston Texans beat the 49ers 26-15. The Patriots beat the Cleveland Browns 32-13. The Eagles got a win against the New York Giants 38-20. The Buccaneers beat the Saints 23-3. The Indianapolis Colts beat the Houston Texans 38-14. The Cowboys are absolutely losing to the Denver Broncos. Final seconds of that game, losing 44-24. Tonight's game between the Packers and Steelers, you can watch that if you want. I will be. And tomorrow's game will be between the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. But the game that we're talking about, and I have to say this because he's an Ohio State guy, we do want to give our thoughts and prayers to the family of Nick Mangold, who was an Ohio State player, played for the New York Jets for a long time, Pro Bowl player. He actually passed away today at the age of 41. Thoughts and prayers to his family and friends. But the game we want to talk about today is the Buffalo Bills picking up the dub, getting right back on track, dropping a 40-piece on the Wakanda Carolina Panthers, beating them 40-9. I'm happy. Cool. How about you?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling excellent. It was great to get a win. We was talking about this. We needed this win, Cuzzo. We felt like, this was a win going into Arrowhead that next week. We absolutely needed this win. So, just to start this off, Cuzzo Brad, let's start with some statistics here.
Do it.
Josh Allen, man. Again, 12 of 19, a pretty efficient day. 163 yards, one touchdown, two rushing touchdowns, one passing touchdown. And I like to see that. I like to take the hits off Josh Allen. He struggled a little bit with some accuracy issues, but the man of the hour was James Cook, 19 for 216, 11.4 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. I loved as many touches as he got today. It was just, he put on a fillet on these boys. Khalil Shakir, we keep talking about this guy. He continues to impress. 6 receptions, 88 yards, 14 yards per catch, and a touchdown, an electric touchdown. Kincaid had 1 for 23, Keon Coleman 3 for 30. And then on the defensive side, man, shout out to the coordinators. They really came out Man, shout out to Dorian Williams leading this team with 6 tackles. J.J. Epinesa had a sack and an interception. Almost ran for a touchdown. 3 tackles for him.
Almost. He was this
Shaq
close.
Thompson had a big game. He had 3 tackles. I'm sorry, 6 tackles. Gregory Rousseau had 3 tackles and a sack. We had 6 tackles total, 6 sacks total in this game. And then Ed Oliver had a sack as well before he went out of the game with a bicep injury. Joey Bosa had a sack. Michael Hoyt. However you say his name, he was in the backfield every single play.
Welcome back.
I am so excited to have this guy on this team. 1.5 sacks in this game. Probably should have had 2. Jordan Phillips came through. He had 1 big sack. Deion Walker, who we love, the rookie,
he got his
2
first
tackles
fumble
and a half a sack. Man.
And a fumble recovery.
And like, this was an absolute Buffalo Bills specialty. This is what should have happened. You know, and you watch games like how Miami beats the Falcons today, and you know, you just it just irks your nerve to just tell yourself like, this is the type of offense we got to play. Because I have been saying this on the show. Offensively, these are your playmakers. These are your guys that you're scheming for. Allen, number 1, in this order. Allen, Cook, Khalil, Kincaid. These are the only guys you're going to force the ball to. That's it. Everybody else, if you're wide open, you get the ball. If you're wide open, you will get the ball. But if you're not these 3 guys or 4 guys right there, it's not going to
get out the way.
These guys have to touch the ball at least, you know, just Cook at least 20 times in a game. Josh Allen, you know, he touched the ball every play, as we know. But Khalil Shakir's got to get at least 7 targets. Kincaid's got to get at least 7 targets. Period. That's the recipe for success for this team. And this is all I've been begging for Joe Brady to do. Just focus on scheming these guys to get the rock. Everybody else is extra. You know, if you can use Coleman in the slot, they did that. He was effective today. We're going to talk a little bit about Coleman a little bit later. They, you know, when you get, what's my man's name? Palmer. When you get Palmer back, he can stretch the field for you. He's wide open down the field. You scheme, you throw him the ball. But these are the guys. These are your core offensive players that have to touch the ball. What's your thoughts?
I thought it was, you know, time for Joe Brady. Like I said on the show last week, let's get back to basics. Let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to the root that, you know, the root of all the offense. Let's get back to the ground game, set up for the pass. And that's exactly what we did today. We got Cook going, and Cook just didn't stop. I mean, honestly, I was ready for him to come out of the game once he hit 200, but he got in, you know, got a couple more yards and got another touchdown. But like, Cook was on fire. As far as the run game, A+ effort for the run game. Shout out to the offensive line. Shout out to the tight ends. Shout out to the big guys, you know, making holes for James Cook to go through, squeak by and get in there. Shout out to them. Defensive line. Oh my gosh, where was this?
No, wait, don't go there yet. Let's stay on the offensive side. We want.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Offense. Josh, another day at the office. Just came in. You know, I was like, all right, look, man, I got this great running back behind me. Let's just, you know, let him do the work. Oh, we're on the 2-yard line. Yeah, just say hold up, you know, just say hike. I'll just lean forward and get in the end zone. They won't stop me. That was pretty much the game. Passing Cam Newton, Khalil Shakir, my guy, Mr. Run After Catch himself, did everything. Run after catch. Shout out to Elijah Moore with that key block to spring him for the long touchdown run. But yeah, Khalil Shakir was on fire. The offense, back to basics. Back to basics, baby. Give James Cook the ball. Let James cook. He will make you a 5-course meal and a dessert and get you to that dub, which is exactly what we needed today. Shout out to James Cook doing his thug thizzle cooking today. Absolutely. Gordon Ramsay in it. Made a bunch of Panther patties tonight. Shout out to him, man. I couldn't be more proud. Dalton Kincaid, I mean, yeah, got a little bit of, got a catch. Keon Coleman, I don't know why they had him at punt return. I thought that was weird. And then he tried to return and got absolutely lambasted. Like, what are you doing? Just catch the ball, bro. Catch the ball. Just catch the ball. All you gotta do is catch it. We good. You ain't gotta run. You ain't gotta run. Oh, you ran and you got ran over.
Yeah.
All right, hope you're all right.
I also want to highlight this NFL record for Joshua
Yeah.
Allen. He's got 46 games in his career with a touchdown, a rushing touchdown, and a passing touchdown. He just surpassed Cam Newton again. So
in Carolina.
Yep, in Carolina. He definitely, Josh Allen continues to show, how great he is, his greatness. But Cuzzo right here, this is the core, your offensive line, and this is your core. I think, you look at other teams in the NFL. I'm okay with the everybody eats theme, but these are your core. I'm okay with it. I'm okay, but here is your core. Even when you think about Kansas City, they do spread the ball around, right?
They do.
But they know who their core guys are.
Right.
They know who their field stretcher is. They know they have to get Kelsey the ball. They know they have to do that. They know who their playmakers are. That's all I'm asking for Buffalo to know. Just identify it and utilize it in your attack every single week. This is a guy, Khalil Shakir, who has proven that he can't be stopped. He cannot be stopped. You have to continue to use him. James Cook showed you today. What I would like to see a little bit more is to see James Cook in the passing game. That's my only thing I would like to see a little bit more. But
I don't know, man. It might hurt his game at this point. It might hurt his game.
Yeah.
Let's throw it to somebody else. Let's throw it to Ty Johnson or Ray Davis, man. I kind of don't want to see James Cook getting passes, man. Let him run. He looked like Thurman Thomas out there. That was the first running back that we've had. We've had a lot of them. We've had a lot of them since Thurman. That was the first one that said, okay, that's Shane of Thurman Thomas. And we've had running backs. We had Shady. We've had Marshawn Lynch. We've had Fred Jackson. We've had Antoine Smith. We've had a bunch of dudes. No one before James Cook today I've ever said he runs like Thurman Thomas. Because today he definitely did.
Yeah, he looked absolutely amazing. He's the 12th Buffalo running back to have 200 yards, the 12th. So that's pretty cool, man. Let's go over to the other side of the ball, because you mentioned it. Man, I gotta go here, man. I gotta go here, Mike.
Oh, look at the big boys.
This guy stepped up.
Look at Dalton. Look at Dalton in that picture right there. Oh, this is unfair. I need to go see a manager.
I'm really excited about him coming back. Like, when I kept hearing about all the hype about Michael Hoy and Ogunjobi didn't play today, but I was really excited for him specifically. Coming from the Canadian Football League.
Yeah.
And he really just came off that edge with fire. Every single play, he is a ball of energy. This guy is a ball of energy. Like, I like him out there. I honestly think he needs to take reps away from Joey Bosa. He's I don't know. He needs to take reps from Joey Bosa and take reps from Rousseau at this point, because
I don't know.
I'm seeing what I saw today. He's a high energy guy. He was in the backfield every play he was in. I give him credit. I have to see him more. The defense had a dominant performance on the Carolina side. It had 225 yards of total offense of team. Let me be precise here. They had a total of 244. Buffalo had 410. So very solid performance by the Buffalo Bills defense. What I absolutely love, Cuzzo, obviously the 6.5 sacks. Won the turnover battle, 2 turnovers. You had the forced fumble, you had the interception. Man, I mean, you win the turnover battle, you stop the run. I mean, what more can you ask for? And you play very well coverage. Buffalo was not in a cover 2 the whole game. They
were not, which was great.
A lot of man this game, and I was looking for it. And I'm just, and I think this was McDermott calling the plays. I didn't see him with a headset on, but it appears this was McDermott's bidding. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. I thought the defensive line played absolutely spectacular. Can we get that shot of Hoyt back up there, boys in the truck? Can we get that shot back? Ah, there he is. Look at him. Look at him. Look at Dalton again. Oh, so awesome. I got to give credit where credit is due, man. Hoyt played well. The entire defensive line played absolutely spectacular. Thoughts and prayers for Ed Oliver. Hope you come back soon. Hope it's nothing too serious. He did leave the game early. Then they showed him again. He was in the street clothes. Hope he comes back pretty soon because we definitely going to need you when KC come to town next week. But, I mean, Groot, spectacular game today. Joey Bosa, spectacular game today. AJ Epinesa, you were so close from getting a touchdown. Shout out to you. You were that close. Phenomenal game today. Deion Jones. I'm sorry. I'm Deion Walker. Phenomenal game today. Jordan Phillips, welcome back. Hey, he got a new number. Welcome back. Dude, the entire defensive line. Shout out to all of you. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we paid for. Now we're getting our money's worth today. Great, spectacular game. Matt Max, hey, welcome to the team. Nice tackle you made today. They didn't play him too much. They did play him a little bit, but he got a great tackle, the open field. Great tackle by Matt Max. Welcome to the defense. Jordan Poyer.
Before you say that, I know you're gonna say a couple missed tackles that I saw, but I'm gonna say on the coverage side, he had a very good game.
Yeah.
And here, remember what we were saying last week on the show? We were saying that Benford was struggling because of the poor safety play. He was playing he was basically trying to compensate for what they were lacking.
Out of position. For the safety being out of position. And they played, like you said, they played a lot of man today. So a lot of those corner routes were open. A lot of the corner routes were open today. A lot of those big plays were on corner routes because that was open on the other side because Tre'Davious White, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Thank you for everything you've done. We appreciate you, but your services are no longer needed, bro. I'm sorry, dude. Great player. Probably going to be on the Wall of Fame, not the Hall of Fame. Probably going to be on the Wall of Fame in the new stadium. But, bro, we got to give the kid a shot. This kid is great. Christian Benford, another day at the office. They didn't really throw at him too much today. Cole Bishop made a couple of tackles. Shout out to you. Did your thing. Oh, my goodness. The linebackers today were just amazing.
Haven't we been saying Shaq Thompson, Dorian Williams, those guys are going to help you stop the run.
Heat-seeking missiles. They were heat-seeking missiles out there today. I got to give them credit where credit is due. Shaq Thompson, bro. I get it. You knew the Panthers. You were there for a long time. Veteran, you knew coverages when they were calling out. Bro, those dudes were heat-seeking missiles. I can't say this is going to be the same game against KC. KC's a different type of offense, but these dudes were on point today. I got to give them credit where credit is due. Man, they were all over the field. So I have nothing to complain about the defense. I do have something to complain about when it comes to special teams.
Go ahead.
Prater.
Go ahead.
Prater. We gave you a mulligan, okay? We gave you a mulligan. All right? One phone call, number 2 is back on the field. Okay?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He is.
No.
Dude.
No. Here's why he gets a pass. Here's why he gets a pass. I gave him a pass before for the botch hold.
You did.
Right?
You did.
And I'm going to give him another pass because it's an extra point. It's not a field goal. It's an extra point. It's an extra point. It's not a field goal.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. If we're doing that, if it's not important, if it's an extra point, I'm sorry. How much did we lose to the Giants by in the first Super Bowl? How many points did we lose by? Exactly. So that every point matters. Every point matters. Dude, your job is to kick the ball. Don't miss.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
Dominant performance overall by the Buffalo Bills. Great, well coached by the coordinators, well coached by the head coach. Way to get your playmakers involved. I'm so happy. They must have been listening to the show, Cuz, because all I've been begging them to do is Allen, Cook, Kincaid, Shakir. Those are your playmakers. If they're not open, then you look elsewhere. Other than that, those are the guys that you need to focus on getting the ball every single game. Let's take a look at the AFC East standing right now. And the Patriots, they got the dub over the Cleveland Browns. I still don't know why Shador's not playing, but hey, whatever. Khalil, like I said, we're still in the game behind the Patriots, but we're right there knocking on the door, hopefully. Their schedule continues to get easier, so they're going to have
I cannot wait to play them again.
Schedule. So we might have to just win out and meet them.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
So that's the standings as of now. We're going to go into our next segment of our show here. We're going to go into the Win at 6 segment. We'll be right back.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against.
Cuzin Brad, we had a second round pick last year, and his name was Keon Coleman. He was benched. He was, as you mentioned, he was doing kickoff returns. And is this a win or a sin for Buffalo? I think it's an absolute win. I think he did not have enough preseason games. I think he came in hot, had a hard start, but I think he's being misused. Keon Coleman is great in the red zone. Keon Coleman is great for the 50-50 ball. Keon Coleman is great. He'll be better in the slot than he would be as an outside receiver. I think it's an absolute win for the Buffalo Bills to identify who their playmakers are and go with that. Stop trying to force this kid because you drafted him second as your first pick last year to be that guy. He's just not that guy. Let him earn his way. Let him show in practice and in games that he needs to be on the field. He shouldn't be anointed. He shouldn't be. He should have never been considered a replacement for Stephon Diggs in the first place. That's just way too much pressure. I'm not saying the kid is trash. I'm not going to say that. But he's just not playing up to his full potential. So I think it's a win for the Buffalo Bills that he got benched. What's your thoughts?
I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if it's something we don't see. I think you keep him on the field as much as you can. I mean, him being on the field does not take away from our offense, if that makes any sense. I think people get the misconception that first of all, I never assumed he was going to be Stephon Diggs' replacement. I mean, we got rid of Stephon Diggs and we needed to draft a receiver. He was the guy we drafted, but I didn't look at him and say, okay, you're new Stephon Diggs. Like, no, I never looked at him like that. I'm like, okay, you're very tall. You're going to be a handful when it comes to 50-50 balls. That's your job. And he started out great. Put on about 18 pounds of muscle this offseason. Started out hot. Really haven't seen him do too much in the game. He had a couple of plays, and I don't know if it's an attitude off the field thing or something we're not seeing. This isn't the first time he's been benched. I don't know. But I mean, we're really thin at the wide receiver position. So keeping a guy that you drafted in the second round, early second round, somebody need to keep on the field. I don't care where the talent lies, bro. You got talent. You need to start doing better. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not saying, don't put him on the field. He has to be on the field. You got to go 4 wide. You got to go 3 wide sometimes. But I think Curtis Samuel needs to be out there because you paid him. He's got speed. He's got ability to separate over Keon Coleman. He's got experience over Keon Coleman. He needs to be out there. You got Khalil Shakir. He needs to be out there. Playmaker. You got Dalton Kincaid. He needs to be out there. Blocking times. You're gonna need You're gonna need Dawson Knox out there. So sometimes he's just gonna be the odd man off the field. And Shavers is a better blocker than him. When you see what rundowns, I saw Shavers out there pretty much 90% of the time when they were running the football because he's a better blocker. That's just what it is. So he finds himself out of the rotation multiple times, and to the point where to get him in the game, they had to put him at kickoff or punt return. So that's something.
Made no sense.
That was something I did not expect. He has no speed. He's probably never done that, but they said, hey, sink or swim at this point. That's what it looked like they're doing to him. And I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, he has not lived up to the expectations, and that leads me to this particular question that was posted on the Built in Buffalo platform. Shout out to Built in Buffalo.
No.
And Brian Thomas Jr. has come up. He is on the trade block. He is on the trade block. And a lot of people suggest a trade proposal. First round pick, Keon Coleman for Brian Thomas Jr., who had a great rookie season. Would you do this?
No. I'm not giving away my first round pick.
I would.
I'm not giving away my first round pick.
This guy's a 4.3 speed. He's 6'3", 6'4". He's the same height as Keon Coleman, and he's better. And he's young.
Giving away my first round pick.
And he's still on a rookie contract. You don't have to give him a contract.
I understand. So why don't we take away the first round pick? Either we give them a third, or we give them Dalton Kincaid as part of the deal. Because clearly we don't need Dalton Kincaid. I'm sorry, not Dalton Kincaid. Dawson Knox. No. Give him Dawson Knox and Keon Coleman.
You see, this is where we part ways on that, because the reason why Dawson Knox is on this team still is because Josh Allen loves him. You know that.
I don't care.
You know that. And when you get rid of morale guys, that can hurt your team. That can really hurt your team. I would be more interested. Look, Brandon Beane has not done so well recently in recent years with first round picks. At the end of the day, you're picking at the bottom of the first round. To me, are you going to get somebody as talented as a Brian Thomas Jr. next year? Probably not. So let's be honest here. Make the trade.
What is Brian Thomas? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll cut you off. I apologize. Go ahead.
Brian Thomas Jr. has speed, elite speed. He's a young receiver, don't get me wrong, but he has the potential to be a number one receiver, and you're not going to pay buku bucks for him. You're not going to pay a lot of money for this guy because he's in the second year of his career. So, hey, get the guy still wet behind the ears, still could be molded to your system, so to speak, and you got a prototypical number one receiver that teams have to respect his speed. They have to.
That's what you're going off of?
Yep. So I'm going off of.
Okay. And you're willing to give up a first round pick for this guy, Brian Thomas Jr.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what you're looking for.
That's what I would do. If I had to, I would do that.
Okay. He is on his rookie deal. Financially, it makes sense. Do you even know what college he came from?
LSU.
Okay, LSU. Great. How many plays has he made in the NFL?
Well, he had a pretty good rookie season. Let's take a look here. I'm looking at his statistics, receiving statistics here. This year he's got 300 yards from scrimmage. Okay. So he really didn't do too much this year.
Right. And they drafted a receiver number one overall. Correct?
Yes, they did.
Why would you do that?
They did that to pair with him. Yeah.
Yeah, but they already got they have a homie that used to play for the Rams. I forgot his name. He played for the Rams. And now
they have
he's
Hunter
there now.
too. They have Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Travis Hunter. They drafted him number one overall. They drafted Travis Hunter. I'm sorry, number two overall, because Cam Ward went one. They drafted Travis Hunter, number two overall, dude. Like this, I'm not giving away my
just to get back to Jacksonville. His rookie season, he had 1,200 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns. His rookie season. Receiving. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. Which is
1,200 yards receiving. He had 87 receptions last year. And if they're willing to give that up, if they're stupid enough to give us Brian Thomas Jr., this guy was a hit. He was a hit in his rookie season. Why not give up a first round pick for him?
So why are you putting this dude on a trade block? Why aren't you trying to build with this guy?
From what I understand, he's not getting along with the quarterback and the coaching staff. So I don't know if it's because of targets. I don't know what it is. But they're reportedly put him on the trade block. It's out there. And I would make, out of the guys that we talked about, we talked about Olave. Concerns there are the concussions. We talked about
that's a problem.
AJ Brown. AJ Brown's
Yes.
28 years old, but the problem with AJ Brown is his contract next year. How that may get rid of, Osiris Torrance and also your center Connor McGovern. You're not going to be able to afford them if you do that, unless you move off of a Gregory Rousseau, which Philly would probably do that, but that's another story. But then we had the Jaden Waddle. Are the Dolphins going to do that? And
they
if
made
they
it clear.
would do that,
no.
And if they would do that,
would
they trade them in the AFC East. So,
right.
I mean, so
they made
those are to me your home run hitter options. I see Brian Thomas Jr. come on the market, and I'm like, he's ahead of all of them because he's on his rookie deal. He had 1,000-yard season his rookie year. I'm doing that.
Financially, yes. Financially, it makes sense. But I'm not giving away a first-round pick for a dude on his rookie deal. I get it. I will offer him a third, and I will offer him either Dalton Kincaid and Keon Coleman for that young brother, or I will offer them a third round in Keon Coleman.
They're not going to go for that. I mean, the Bills wanted Brian Thomas Jr. last year.
Right.
They were going to take him in the first round if he would have fell to them. So essentially, you would have gave up a first round pick for him anyway. Why not?
Right. I understand that. To me, first round picks are too valuable to give up. I mean, you don't know where the draft is going to go. You don't want to give a team they're moving up there. You may possibly see them in the playoffs. Possibly. And I'm saying possibly. I don't want to give the Jaguars any extra ammunition. I don't want to give them a first round pick. I don't want to do it. I'm not willing to give a first round pick when I got Keon Coleman and I got a bunch of receivers and I just dropped 40. I just dropped 40 on a good defense. Carolina's defense was ranked 4. They were ranked 4th in the league. We just dropped 40 on them. They didn't score. So I'm good. I'm good. I would rather keep my first round pick, trade a third if I'm going to trade one, or get rid of Dawson Knox. I'm not giving up my first round pick. Not for this dude. They're getting a player and a player to be named later for one player. That's not fair to me. Not at all.
Drop comments below. What is your thoughts? Drop comments below. Would you make this trade right here? I think absolutely I would make this trade. First round pick 2026 plus Keon Coleman for Brian Thomas Jr. Had 1,000 yards last year in his rookie season. He has had 10 touchdowns in his rookie year.
Dude, he's fast.
Very fast receiver.
Very fast.
Immediately changes what a defensive coordinator is going to do to the Buffalo Bills. He's a field stretcher. He's a physical specimen. I mean, he's got short hands. And on top of that, the 4 playmakers that we just mentioned, you add a 5th. Oh, man. I honestly, I'm not concerned with the team that we're trading to. I'm not concerned with Jacksonville. They got to catch up. I'm concerned about making the Buffalo Bills an unstoppable force in the NFL.
I understand that, but I'm not willing to give up that much for that dude, man. That's a lot you give up. Now, if you're going for somebody like, a Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson or Amon-Ra St. Brown or Puka Nacua or something like that, yeah, I'll throw out a first round pick to try to get one of those guys. But this dude, I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to do that.
Okay.
I'm just not.
All right, so leave your thoughts below. Drop comments below. That'll take us to our hater of the
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
Keep the hate coming. Buffalo Against the World show.
Turn me up some more so my haters can hit.
All right, this week, we wouldn't be Buffalo Against the World if we didn't always have haters. And we always seem to have haters no matter where we go.
Fails.
Never fails. What you got this week?
So I wish I had the clip. I don't have the clip. I kind of listened to it for like 10 seconds and just kind of like, all right, dude, shut up. But before I get into that, little squirm, little physicality happened after the game. I seen it on TMZ Sports between Deion Dawkins and whoever number 95 is on the Panthers. He was pretty much irrelevant. I guess Deion Dawkins threw something at him, and it was a little scuffle after the game. But cooler heads prevailed, thank God, and he may get fined for that. I'm not gonna lie. So that's pretty dumb on Deion's part. But this week's hater of the week goes to Emmanuel Acho. Number one, nobody on your show likes you. That's just number one. Shady doesn't like you. Nobody on your panel likes you. You just got off of Fox Sports. I mean, we know why. We're not gonna say why, but we know why. We know why. We know. We get it. But he said in an interview this week on his show, "Oh, the Buffalo Bills are frauds. How do you beat them? You play man. Okay, we're going to take away Josh Allen. Play man. All right. That's what the Falcons did. They played a lot of man. Wish they did. So you have credit when it comes to that. But the Panthers saw that tape. They played a lot of man today. Look what happened to them. Their defense is ranked 4. We just dropped 40 points on them. Play man. Oh, we're going to take away Dalton Kincaid. He didn't play. He didn't play last week. What are we talking about? We're going to take away Shakir. You didn't. We're going to take away Keon Coleman. Yeah, you probably took him away. We're going to take away James Cook. You didn't. Yeah, they got a big win against us. You try to call us frauds. We come out to a better defense, and we drop 40 on them, and they didn't even score a single touchdown today. So, Emmanuel Acho, you are the hater of the week in more ways than one. Hope you got some more, good anecdotes for us, because we love to hear the crap that comes out of your mouth. We all know, a lot of crap comes out of that mouth. Winky face. Nudge, nudge. Shady, when you get a chance, just hit him in the face for me. Just punch him in the face. One time. Well, you already made him quit his own show 30 seconds in. You already made him quit it. Shady, if you're watching this, bro, if you see this, one time. One time, bro. One time. Just because you played for the Bills. Like, come on, one time. Emmanuel Acho, hater of the week.
All right. That'll take us to our top 5 segment.
This is the BA-Dubs top 5 segment. Buffalo, get ready.
Getting hot.
You got him? Well, let's get him.
All right. Neither one of us can fumble this one at number 1. Please, let's not fumble number 1. Let's not fumble number 1.
Should we just do top 4?
Yeah, we know who number 1 is.
Okay.
So
We know who number 1
is. Yeah. We know who number 1 is. Number 1 has got to be Mr. James Cook himself. We cannot. We can't nobody mess this up. He is number 1. 216 yards on 19 carries, a dynamic performance. Every time he touched the ball, he was a ball of energy. He was running through guys. He was running guys over. He was running by guys. Mm-hmm. He was reading the gaps. He was patient before he got to the gaps. He was just on fire. He's number 1. Go ahead. I'm going to let you start at number 5.
And y'all say he's not a top 3 back? The only 2 running backs that are better than him, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry. That is it. You can't name another running back better than him. You can't do it. There are a lot of good running backs, but he is top 3. He is top 3. What else does he have to do? Does he have to throw a touchdown? Maybe he should throw a touchdown, if y'all don't understand. He got to throw one. He got to throw. We got to take away from Josh. Josh gives it to him, and he throws a touchdown. Then they're like, oh, okay, he's legit now. Like, come on, man. Anyway, sorry. Just bothers me. All right. So number 5, I am going to go with I'm going to give number 5 to the entire offensive line. I'm going to give the offensive line, entire offensive line, number 5 spot, because they were just absolutely dominating up against them. No crazy holding penalties, nothing weird, They did have a weird illegal formation. That I thought that was weird, but I mean it was more of a wide receiver thing. But the offensive line today gets the number 5 spot.
I'm going AJ Epinesa as my number 4.
All right.
Excellent performance. He had 2 sacks. on the game. Really good performance by him. He had a sack and he also had a interception. So big game for him. He's been doing that. He's had another game like that, very similar, with a forced fumble and a sack. He's really is with the reps that he's in, the snaps that he's getting. He's coming out there and he's making the best of them. So I really like AJ Epinesa. He had an excellent game this game. He had 4 tackles as well on top of it. So got to give him my number 4.
Okay. I know you're probably saying, who are you going to give the number 2 spot to? A lot of people would say Khalil Shakir, and well deserved. Well deserved. He should be number 2.
But number 3. We're on number 3.
No, I said
you did 5.
We're on number.
Yeah,
you did 4.
5. I did 4.
Okay, fine then. The entire defensive line is going to be at the number 3 spot, and they played absolutely amazing today. Andy Dalton had no idea what he was doing, and I got a feeling even if Bryce Young was out there, he would have had a bad game. Andy Dalton, thank you for everything you did. Thank you for getting us back into the playoffs. I mean, every time you do something for us, it's just magical. So thank you for giving us our identity back. Thank you for giving us our balls back. We appreciate it. Thank you, Andy Dalton. You're always loved for the service that you give to the city of Buffalo. Except when we played you that one time, it was just weird. But thank you, Andy Dalton, for just absolutely not showing up to play today. And the defensive line, 6 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. We were just absolutely mauling their offensive line. So shout out to the D-line. Number 3 spot.
I got to go Josh Allen. Josh Allen, he didn't have to do too much. He did have one mishap when he went backwards, unfortunately. Should have just threw the ball away. A couple times he should have did that, but he ultimately accounted for 3 touchdowns. He had the 1 passing touchdown to Khalil Shakir. He had the 2 rushing touchdowns. I mean, when you amount to 3 touchdowns, despite how much yardage you had, Josh Allen only amassed to about 272 yards total. Just fine by me. I mean, but you get 3 touchdowns, so he's got to be number 2, right behind James Cook.
Respected. Josh, I don't know. He seemed a little off. I mean, yeah, he missed one. He missed one to Elijah Moore. He missed another one to, I believe it was Shakir on the right side of the field. Missed him. But I mean, pretty standard day at the office. Just came in, easy day. I mean, when you give it to James Cook, he gets 200 yards. You really don't have to do anything. You're pretty much good. You're good. If you're rushing touchdowns with 2 falls forward, I mean, pretty easy day at the office. They could have given Ray Davis a touchdown. They could have gave Ray a touchdown, man. I miss Ray Davis.
Hey, listen, I just want to win. I don't care who play, to be honest with you.
We got the dub.
That's it. That's all that matters. That'll take us to our Bills Mafia trivia.
The party starts in 3, 2, 1.
If you've been a Bills fan for a long time, you should know this one. This is one of our relatively easy Bills Mafia trivia. Let's go here. What was the nickname of the Bills offensive line in the 70s? These guys blocked for O.J. Simpson. Drop comments below if you know who was the name for the Buffalo Bills offensive line, the nickname.
Yeah. We're talking Billy
70s.
Shaw, Joe DeLamalure, who is awesome. Every time I meet him, he's just a phenomenal person. Shout out to Joey D, man. Love Joe DeLamalure. He is so nice. Super nice guy.
This is the offensive line that had O.J. Simpson over 2,000 yards in 14 games. 14 games, 2,000 yards.
Named after a popular children's program. All
right, our boys back home. Jay Reezy got it. The Electric Company. It was named after the Electric Company. Man, they were electric. They sure were. The Buffalo Bills just today looked like the Electric Company, didn't they? The offensive line looked like they. Why couldn't we just do this against the Falcons when they were the lightest defensive line in the NFL?
I don't know.
Baffles me. But
I don't know.
We're back on track. We're back on track.
You guys thought the juice meant orange juice or like OJ. No, he was the juice as in electric. He was the juice that got the Electric Company the nickname.
Well, actually, it was they turned on the juice.
Exactly, huh?
The electric company, that's a metaphor, that's a bar. They plugged up, they turned on the juice throughout the house. So shout out to the electric company, man.
See? Y'all thought it was, his name is OJ. It must for orange. No. Yeah, Buffalo had bars back then. Yeah, I mean, you gotta rewind and listen to it again. No, I'm not taking this jersey up. Yo, I love my Yankees. I've been a fan since the early 90s. I love my Yankees, but I got to show love to Toronto because a lot of the Toronto players play for the Buffalo Bisons because the Buffalo Bisons are the farm team for the Blue Jays. And they, even though they walk my Yankees, they beat them. Still got to have it's Buffalo against the world. And I wouldn't be doing Buffalo justice if I didn't acknowledge the Buffalo Bisons that came from our team that me and my son used to watch that are playing in the World Series right now. So I will not take this jersey off, even though I'm a diehard Yankee fan. It is boiling my blood that we didn't get our rematch against those dudes from LA. But got to support my Blue Jays, man. Got to support them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That'll take us to our How to Get a Dub segment.
Let's go, Buffalo.
All right, Cuzzo Brad. Are the Bills ready for the Chiefs? Big game. Really come back. We got to go out to Arrowhead. We got to fly out to Arrowhead.
No, they come here.
Is that a Buffalo game?
That's a home game. That is a home game.
Okay.
They come here. We play them at 4:00. They come here.
Oh, absolutely. Even better. All right. So the Bills are going to be hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. So,
yeah.
Cuzzo Brad, did this game really get the Bills ready for the Chiefs? Was this an opponent to kind of be that tune-up game for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes. This was the tune-up fight that we needed for the heavyweight bout that we're about to play Sunday. We know who's coming to town. We know this is the benchmark. We know this is the all right, we'll see how good we really are. This is every year. We're gonna get Romo. We're gonna get Nance. We'll probably have the NFL today come here to the Ralph. I still call it the Ralph. To the Ralph. To Rich Stadium. To whatever you want to call it. They're gonna come here. This is the benchmark game. This is the game we circled on our calendars when the schedule came out. We already know who's coming to town. This is the rivalry. This is the demon that we just seem to can't get past. And we know everybody says, this game doesn't really mean much. This game means everything. I don't care that we haven't beat them in the playoffs yet. I want to beat them every opportunity we have against them. I don't like them. They don't like us. They ain't like us. They not like us. Yeah. Like I threw that in there. But yeah. This was the tune-up fight that we needed. We're coming off a bye. We needed all hands on deck. We need to get back in the classroom. We need to get back in the film room. We need to get back to basics. I think they absolutely needed this win to springboard, these guys against those Chiefs that come to town next week.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this team has been in the Buffalo Bills' way from their destiny.
Yeah.
You got to do something about it. You got to do something about it. And I'm hoping this is a time frame where I don't want to just beat them. I want to put them in their place, man.
Yes.
I am tired of just squeezing by. Yeah, I'm tired of just squeezing by teams that we should have, figured out by now. We should have been able to figure these guys out by now. Yes, this is the student versus the master. We're talking about Andy Reid versus Sean McDermott. And Sean McDermott has not been able to successfully beat this team consistently. It's really just been a struggle figuring this guy out, and his quarterback has made it not easy for the Buffalo Bills. In the regular season, though, we played them a lot better. But as Robert says here, we're going to need to pass a little bit more.
Yeah.
We are going to need to pass a little bit more. And I did notice when you turn around handing the ball to James Cook, Josh Allen is not in a rhythm. He was not in his rhythm. And he's been off the past 2 games. But we cannot be a one-dimensional team. We cannot be a one-dimensional team. Josh, you can't force passes against Kansas City. You cannot do it. If you do it, you will cost this team the game. And he usually shows up. Josh has not been the problem versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Josh has played historically great against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the others. It's the others who fold in the moment.
Yeah.
So, I like this matchup you mentioned here, D, with Hairston versus Worthy. I'm still in the mind frame of work Hairston back slowly. I know Cuzin Brad was saying get Trey White out of here. Trey White did not have a bad game today, so I'm not going to say that. I'm saying,
do you want him out there next week?
He's going to have to be. He's got the most experience out there. He's going to have to play. Like you're not. Let's be realistic. Sean McDermott is not going to make him inactive. Like, come on, dude. He's going to play. See, if he's healthy, he's going to play. But you got to think. Maxwell Hairston, he had a half a training camp, played no preseason games. You can't do that. You can't try to make him start if he's not fully healthy. And even if he does start, he's not going to be like playing like more than 60% of snaps. I just don't see that.
I'm good with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with 60% of the snaps. Bro, sink or swim. You're going out there against the best. You might sink or swim, bro. You always say.
Why would you do that to your first round pick?
Hold on, wait. You just said on this show earlier, we have not had success with our first round pick. Bro, welcome to the NFL. You going out there against the best quarterback in football. Sink or swim, bro. I'm not trying to hurt your confidence. Let's see where the barometer is at. You are a first round pick. We drafted you out of Kentucky. You are the fastest corner in the draft. Sink or swim. Good luck going out there against KC. Because Josh going to show up. Hold on.
That's not realistic. That's you comparing apples and oranges here. You comparing what I said about Keon Coleman, who's on a second year deal. He's on the second year of his contract. Right. He talks like he's a 10-year vet. And also, he was like sitting out like a prima donna in preseason games, and all of a sudden, he's on the bench. He deserves to be there. He deserves to sink or swim. This kid right here, he had no training camp. He is still a rookie. He had no preseason games. He had no season reps. Don't force him to go against a Worthy right away. I mean, full time. That's just.
Whoa! Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid.
I don't want to be real.
I don't want the kid hurt because he's coming back from a serious knee injury. I want to get him to build his confidence every single game. You know
I understand, but what if he goes out there and gets a pick?
That'd be great.
We're good.
All I'm saying is, if he does start, still share reps with him. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Trey White did not play bad today. That assignment that you're talking about, that assignment needs to go to Benford. That assignment needs to go to Benford.
We need on Rashid Rice. We need him on Benford. We need Benford on him. Xavier, where they're going to move around. We need speed with speed. We need Rashid Rice. Benford's going to take care of Rashid Rice. So we're going to X him out already because he's going to be pretty much locked up. I get that. They still have Juju Smith-Schuster. They still have Xavier Worthy. He's going to be playing different parts. You can watch him tomorrow night. You can watch the game tomorrow night. He's going to be playing different parts. They're going to throw to him out of the backfield. They're going to throw to him on the sideline. They're going to throw to him across the middle. We need speed to match speed. I don't know how healthy this kid is, but if he's willing to go today, why not throw him out there? Hey, man. This is the barometer. You're playing against the best team, the best team in the AFC. Let's be real. You're going against the best quarterback in football. Let's be real. Let's see what you got. If you have a bad game, you had a bad game against the best quarterback in the league. If you have a good game, that builds confidence for the rest of the season because you're going up against Tua after that. Hey, you might get 3 picks in that game. We don't know. But our sink or swim, dog. It's KC over there. See how good you are. This is why we drafted you.
Well,
Sink or swim.
At the end of the day, to win this game, you're gonna have to get pressure. You're gonna have to spy. You're gonna have to have a spy. Shaq Thompson I need Shaq Thompson to be on this team. I don't know if Bernard is coming back this week. I haven't heard any reports. If you've heard reports of Bernard coming back, drop comments below. And I'm not in a rush for Bernard to come back right now because the way Shaq Thompson and Dorian Williams played today, I like it. One thing I'm afraid of is them in the passing game.
I want to win. I'm not looking for this isn't one of those games where it's like, all right, we'll see how the season goes. No, I want to beat this team. Number one, we're probably going to play them in the playoffs. Number two, we're chasing the Patriots, but like it or not, we're chasing the Patriots. Number three, if we win this game, the Patriots lose, and we win our division, we might get this team at home in January, which we really need. So I would say go ahead, man. Go ahead, put them out there. Get all the weapons we can against this team. I want to win. I don't want a barometer game. I want to win this game.
Are you seeing more man coverage this game? I like the man coverage. I think it's a nice mix of the man coverage. I think Kansas City's dynamic may not be healthy for the Buffalo Bills on the heavy tip. I think the cover 2 is probably the best thing with the speed that they have.
Right. I agree.
I would still mix it up
from the secondary. I would blitz more from the secondary against this team because you got to get pressure at Patrick Mahomes, which sometimes you don't want. But I want Patrick Mahomes to have to run away from the pressure. Yeah, he gonna get his. He gonna get his. But who else is gonna step up for that team? Patrick gonna get his. Josh gonna get his. They cancel each other out. Who gonna step up? We got James Cook. They got Isaiah Pacheco. James Cook is better than Isaiah Pacheco. We got Khalil Shakir. They have Xavier Worthy. I don't know. Xavier Worthy's pretty good. But their offensive line is good. Our offensive line is pretty good. Cancel each other out. It's going to be a bloodbath. Who's going to come out on top? I want it to come down to the last second. I want my blood pressure to be sky high because it's going to be a bloodbath. I like our chances in this game, but I want Patrick Mahomes to be – I don't want him to be comfortable back there. Let's get him running.
I think you focus on making this team one-dimensional, which is hard to do. You focus on, and I think this is really the recipe. Stop that run.
Yeah.
Stop Pacheco. Stop the run. I think Buffalo knows how to contain the pass. It's when Mahomes moves the pocket is where he succeeds. And same thing with Josh Allen. When these guys move out of the pocket, it's hard to stop them. It's hard to stop them because they both throw on the run and they both can run well. So you're going to need a spy. You're going to need setting the edge. You need Epinesa. You're going to need Michael Hoyt. You're going to need all of these guys on your defensive line to kind of stay home sometimes, to stay home. But you're going to have to get extreme pressure on certain downs, especially if you're going to blitz. I'm not blitzing Mahomes. Mahomes has seen every blitz in the NFL. Now, obviously situational situations, but for the most part, man, he reads that a mile away.
I get it. I understand. I want to force him left. I don't want to force him right because he throws very well from his right side. I want to force him to the left side to force him either to run, which I'll take him running. If he gets 6 yards on a 2nd and 4, I'm cool with that. I'll take his chance, but I want to force him left, force him to get the ball out quick, force some incomplete passes. They're gonna win the ref game. They're gonna win. I mean, let's be real. We're playing at home, but this is an away game. Let's be real. We're playing against them and the referees. It is what it is. It's going to be a lot of bad calls. Let's
and
not
the commentators.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Jim Nantz is pretty neutral. Romo, we already know who he's going for, but still, he's not Chris Collinsworth. Don't even get me started. But anyway, let's not make any dumb penalties. Let's force Patrick Mahomes left and see what the defense can take from him. You're going to have to make a takeaway. You're going to have to force a takeaway. You're going to have to play the best game of your season against this team. And I think that team is up for the challenge after today. I think we recognized where we did wrong. I think we took a hard look in the mirror and we took it out on Carolina. Tune-up fight, get all hands on deck. Let's go, KC. We know you coming to town. Let's go.
Big battle,
ready.
Big battle coming up next Sunday. Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs in Buffalo. I look forward to seeing this game. I think Josh Allen's going to do what Josh Allen does. I'm going to think Patrick Mahomes is going to do what Patrick Mahomes does. As you mentioned, they're going to cancel each other out. It's going to come down to the run game. It's going to come down to a turnover battle. It's going to come down to possibly a field goal, as you mentioned, extra point. And we come down to special teams. It's in these type of games, if you go back and look at the historical battles that these two have had, it's been one or two plays.
Right.
It's been one or two plays that cost the Bills the game, or in the regular season that's cost the Chiefs the game.
It's a chess match.
So we look forward to seeing how much the Bills have a grudge from last year's AFC Championship game, and hopefully Buffalo can come out firing.
I hope they do. It's going to be it's going to be a bloodbath, man. This is going to be a tough game. This game is not going to be easy to watch for Bills fans. It's not going to be easy to watch for Chiefs fans. This is going to be an all-out war. Let's see who comes out on top. I mean, if we blow them out, wonderful. But I think it's going to be a close game, maybe decided by a field goal. Are we giving our scores yet or no?
Yeah, go ahead. Pick your shot. Drop comments below. It will be the final score predictions.
I am giving my score 31-17 Bills. I think we're going to win this one pretty handily today. I go 31-17 Bills.
I respect greatness, man. I respect greatness
a little
bit more than you do. It's going to be a battle. I'm going to say 37-35 Buffalo. 37-35 Buffalo. I'm thinking Buffalo's going to pull this game out. It's going to look like the Chiefs are going to pull it away. Josh Allen's going to do something spectacular, and Buffalo's going to win this game. I even think the defense for Buffalo scores a touchdown in this game as well. So I look forward to some turnovers happening. But I believe Buffalo's going to win. It's going to be very close.
Daryl dropped 35? 35 in the Ralph?
Yeah, they're gonna drop 30. I got Daryl's got 26-23, very close battle as well. I like that score. Daryl said he wouldn't be surprised if we lost. Honestly, I think the winner of this game wins the AFC.
I don't know. If we lose, I mean, I'm not saying I'll be okay with it because I don't want to be 2 games behind the Patriots. I don't want to be 2 games behind them. I would get it because it would be a tougher way to get to the Super Bowl, but I don't think their defense can handle James Cook. I'm just being honest. I don't think their defense is up to the challenge against James Cook. I think James Cook gets going. Look out, KC. Like, that dude is on another level, and I know KC will not be ready for that type of attack. You see what the Broncos did. Let's just take what they did against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's use it against them. I don't think their defense is good enough to hang with James Cook.
Yeah.
Chris Jones, phenomenal player, gonna be in the Hall of Fame. He can't do it by himself, and I don't think they have the linebackers or the talent to go up against our offensive line. Our big jumbo package with our 3 tight ends. I mean, honestly, how do you stop that? How do you stop that? That's a problem. And I don't think they can match up against that.
And that's all I've been begging Buffalo to do is just to get more physical. Use the 2 things that are your physical strength of this team.
Absolutely.
Your defensive line, your offensive line. And then when you add the 2-3 tight end set, that is your strength. And if they keep doing that, they're going to be matchup nightmares for anybody. And you're going to make the game a lot easier for Josh.
Yeah, there was no finesse in this game today. There was no finesse. It was all smash mouth, hard nosed football. You drop 200 yards of rushing. There ain't no finesse. That's all hard. That's all. We're better than you, and we're about to prove it. That's what that said. Watch this. Got to give Reggie Gilliam a shout out, man, because Reggie Gilliam he was laying some holes today.
Oh yeah.
Like he was out there. He was like looking like Moose Johnson out there. Like he was killing it. Shout out to him. Got to give him credit where credit is due.
He did his thing like always, man. All right, this is another edition of Buffalo Against the World. We moved our show to Sunday night, and we will continue to Sunday night next week after the Bills. It's going to be a little bit later after the Bills host the Kansas City Chiefs, so look out for us next Sunday as well. This has been a real treat for being with you fans to keep rocking with us. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Buffalo Against the World. Same thing with Facebook, same thing with Instagram, same thing with Twitter. Follow us on X2, BA Sports Talk. Follow us there.
And if you have any questions you want us to ask, or you have a question for me, myself, or you have a question for Kulu, you see the Instagrams right there. Where you see the Instagrams, drop them there, or go to Buffalo Against the World. We will read your question on the show. We will take your questions that you guys leave. We'll answer them for you. If you have any questions, anything you want to know about the show, or anything you want our opinion on about the Bills, any trade talk, any free agent signing, any injury reports, feel free to ask questions. We're here for it. We're here for it. I'll be glad to give you my opinion.
Go Bills. It's been a
Go Bills, baby. Go Bills, baby.
Next Sunday, Kulu
Cuzin
Brad.
Blue Jays.
We signing off. One love.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu
Cuzin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
Against the world.
High, big BSS, man. Buffalo against the world, man. It takes for anybody. It's against the world. Buffalo against the world. Buffalo against the world, man. Buffalo against the world. I know what's going on, man. We out here. We outside, man. We outside.
Buffalo against the world.
The mafia, the fan base that adopt you. On Sundays we are not cool, and the other days we're rival. We heaven sent, we're handling. We spoke, we gotta say thanks though. Have a cool year's real though.